Hello and welcome back everyone to Minecraft Hardcore Season 2. I'm starting off in the trail ruins from the last episode because to a newcomer it makes it look like I've actually done a bit of a build project in this world. But in reality, I haven't. I've just excavated some ruins. Which is an absolute travesty. How have I managed to put out 4 entire episodes without an ounce of actual building? What's going on here? I need to fix that this episode or I'm gonna go crazy. Well, at least I'm happy with all of the loot that I got here. We brushed some good stuff last time. And we got loads of actual block resources too. Come on, Carol. It's time we headed back home. We've got stuff to do. So the main reason why I haven't done any proper building up until now is because I started this world in 1.14.2 so I could get God Armor. But the issue there is that I wanted to build with blocks that didn't exist back then, so I couldn't even go and obtain them. However, I'm in 1.20 now. So I can go and gather all of the good stuff that I've been missing out on from the past 6 updates. I'm particularly interested in building with cherry, crimson and mangrove wood. But I still need to find a mangrove swamp for the propagules and a crimson forest in the nether so that I can farm the crimson logs as well. Let's just hook you up here for now, Carol. I promise. I'll build you a proper stable in the future. Luckily, I have already found a cherry grove biome and grabbed some cherry saplings from there so I can farm more of that wood type just fine. Ah, those cherry blossom particles. I love them every time I see them. I would really like cherry wood to be my primary building block for this village, so I've laid out the different cherry blocks in front of me. The logs themselves have a really deep and dark pink texture to them, which is probably my favourite cherry block. I really like that colour. The others are bright pink. Pink is really not my colour, but you know what? Nothing says confidence in a man than the ability to embrace bright pink. So let's go for it. Let's build outside of my comfort zone. I still need crimson and mangrove wood though, because from what I can tell, they complement cherry wood really well. So let's go and find ourselves a mangrove swamp, shall we? Now there is a strategy for finding mangrove swamps. They're considered a warm biome, so the best place to look for them is to explore near other warm biomes, like jungles and deserts and mazes. I think the warm biomes just next to my village are rather small though, and don't have much more land than I haven't already explored. So I'm going to travel across this warm ocean here in the hopes that I find a mangrove swamp somewhere on the other side. Oh my goodness! This coral reef is so huge! It's beautiful! We've got a shipwreck. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, a little bit of golden iron. I'll take it. Come on, chest. Open up! Oh! I think that buried treasure map is totally broken. That's a shame. And a whole lot of rubbish in here. I mean, I'll take a good portion of it, but it is indeed rubbish. Come on, Carol. We've got a mangrove swamp to find. Well, it looks like we're in luck. It's not a mangrove swamp on the other side of the ocean, but we do still have a desert. So we're still in the warm biome zone. Oh, no, Carol, please. Get up, lazy bones. Ooh. Let's buy another portal. What have we got? Oh, nice, a golden apple. Oh, wow, look at those axes. Smite 4, sharpness 5. Those axes must do some serious damage. Oh, look at that. We've found another desert village. They even have their own camel. Look, Carol. We could come back and get you a friend if we wanted to. Looks like we've got another portal here. Anything good? Not really. Wait, is that an extra tall cactus? Oh my goodness! I've never seen one of those generate naturally before. That's incredible! They're supposed to be really rare, right? This one's 5 blocks tall! Wow, that's a really cool thing to find in this world. Wait, is that an exposed trail ruins? Wait, no, I think I just got fooled by the mazer. Ah! No, I'm in a hole! Quick, Carol, get me out of here. That's good to see. We have yet another village in the distance. Ah! No! 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 Get away from me, phantoms! Why won't you ever leave me alone? Wow, I think that's the 3rd village I've come across. Oh, rest in peace, rabbit. Oh, cool! This village has a camel too. Say hi, Carol. Oh, yes! We found it! I knew this was a good strategy to find a mangrove swamp. All I need is 1 propagule. So with this, mission accomplished. Come on, Carol. We have what we came for. All we need now is access to crimson trees, so let's go home. Okay, Carol, can you jump this river? Let's give it a shot. Yeah! You go, Carol! Atta girl! I've just found this ocean ruin on the way back across the ocean. So let's check it out and see if there's any suspicious sand. I'd really love to find a sniffer egg here. Wait, where even is the sus sand? Is there even any here? What's in the chest? Oh, we've got another broken treasure map, yippee! I hope that's not the case for all treasure maps in this world. I would hate to have broken that generation with my update process. Maybe the suspicious sand is a little buried? Oh yeah, there it is! Will we get a sniffer egg? No, it's just an emerald. Sad times. Well, I've just dug out the entire ocean ruin and brushed all of the buried suspicious sand, and unfortunately, we got nothing good from it. So we'll have to find another warm ocean ruin in the future to get ourselves a sniffer. Is that a savannah village? In a dark oak forest? Wow, my world generation is seriously broken. What on earth has happened to it? Oh, shoot! No! Not the trident guy! Not the trident guy! Come on, Carol! We'll be okay, I promise. Wow, I think I just ducked that one like I was in the Matrix. I just need to get this boat out again, and... Yes! We're gonna live, Carol! Phew! That was close. Tridents are no joke when you're wearing gear like mine. They can deal a serious amount of damage. Oh, beehive! Don't mind if I do. Oh, nice. It has 3 bees in it already. Awesome. So I'm just going to plant these 2 propagules that I have here. Once we have a tree, we'll be able to farm as many propagules as we like from the leaves. They may be totally broken, but I'm going to save these buried treasure maps. I think they're a cool thing to have. So, we now need to find ourselves a crimson forest. In which case, I'm going to build myself a new portal inside of the village itself. That should get me a lot nearer to the new nether chunks, since the portal back at spawn only has the old nether chunks. Security is always a big concern of mine when it comes to nether portals. It is so easy for other mobs to walk through and ambush you on the other side. So it's just always better to make sure that they are safe. Let's light it up. Oh, that was close. I didn't realise that my boots were almost dead. How many levels is it going to take this time? 17? My goodness, this is getting really expensive quite fast. I've got to make them last though. I only have to wear them for this episode and then I can upgrade to a new armor set. I only have to wear them for a little bit longer. Thanks for the XP, cows. Awesome. We have 17 levels. We can repair our boots. Just out of interest though, how much will it cost to repair them next time? Uh-oh. 32 levels just to rename? That is seriously bad news. I think I've only got 1 repair left in them. I also want to put an armor trim on my gold helmet. Let's match the one on our other helmet, and go for the diamond dunes, shall we? Oh yeah, looking nice. We should be ready to take on the nether now. I don't even have to worry about lava in this armor. I've got plenty of fire protection. Let's see where we end up then. What's on the other side? Oh my goodness, again? I've just had 2 nether spawns inside of a fortress in a row. I don't think I've ever had such luck with nether spawns before. This is amazing. Wait, is that a double blaze spawner? Surely not. That would be awesome if so. Oh no, I think they're going to be just ever so slightly too far apart. That's a shame. I so would have loved to have had a double blaze spawner. I've never had one before. Whoops, time to leave. I don't want to deal with blazes right now. That fire protection is already doing some serious work though. Wow. Okay, my biggest concern is that blazes and wither skeletons walk through this portal and kill me on the other side. We've got to make this place as safe as possible. This should do the trick. I've got 2 sets of fence gates here to stop anything from wandering through the portal itself and to give myself a bit of a safe area surrounding the portal as well. We also have a bit of a dirt barricade to hopefully stop blazes from fireballing us from across the map. This should do nicely. Oh, that's good. I can see a crimson forest from here. This fortress really thought it could trick me here, huh? Well, I'm onto your fortress. I'm always 5 steps ahead and looking out the gaps like this. Oh, I don't like this. I really don't like this. I'm going to have to bridge across the lava with dirt. And to make matters worse, I hear a ghast. Ah, there it is. Let's just nip that threat in the bud, shall we? I swear, this isn't remotely terrifying at all. I promise. Thank goodness for that. I can survive falling from this part. I don't feel like I'm going to die anymore. That's great. Let's just make this bridge a little wider so it's more safe. Are there any hoglins around here? No? Okay, I'll just nab this fungus. Oh boy, that's an unseen fall just there. Wow. I need some of this crimson nylium too, and there we go. We have everything that we need now. We now have access to all of the wood types that I need for this episode's build. Awesome. No, not the screaming balloon of terror. Please go away. Oh, how did I miss that one? Oh, there we go. Return to sended. Always good to get that advancement. You know what? I don't care about the piglins. I'm taking this gold. I think the most satisfying part about starting a basic nether tree farm is this bit here, where you get to spread the nylium. Just look at those particles. Now that we have our little nylium floor, we can bone meal it for more fungus. We don't have to go back to the nether at all for crimson trees now. Ooh, our first mangrove tree just grew. So now if I want more mangrove trees, I can just grab one of these leaves and place it somewhere else where we can easily bone meal it for infinite mangrove propagules. Mangrove trees are a huge pain to cut down though, so I think I'm going to try and grow a big clump in one area and force the trees to grow right next to each other. That way when it comes to chopping down the clump, we'll actually get a good amount of logs. I do have to keep in mind that the mangrove roots will try to replace the propagules that I've already placed down, but there's nothing stopping me from removing the roots to plant the next batch of saplings before I ultimately chop everything down. So I think it's high time that we start our very first time-lapse of the world. We need wood, people, and a lot of it too. So let's get chopping, shall we? And welcome back, everyone. We got a lot of chopping done in that time lapse. So how much wood could a chop if a wood could chop wood? Well, would you know that this wood chopper would chop wood to fill this entire double chest with chopped wood chopped by a woodcutter? Oh gosh, I'm not even going to try saying that 5 times faster. Just saying it once was already hard. But that's not all. We've got 2 more double chests of wood and other resources too. Like that clump of mangrove trees. That gave me loads. I won't have to farm mangrove for a while. So this is our ugly cobblestone box. It was a terrible carrot and potato farm that broke when the villagers despawned when I updated my world from 1.14.2. I do believe though that we now have most of the resources that we'll need to transform this ugly cobblestone box into something pink and beautiful. I do still need to replace my villagers though, and I had an idea of using the different biome outfits for the 2 different farms. We'll have the red savanna villagers farming carrots, and the sandy desert villagers farming potatoes. I think their colours would go really well with the crops they'd be farming that way. And I have a plan to lure them over as well. I have both a lectern and a bed in my inventory, so they should be sure to follow me, be it day or night. The savannah village is the closest, so we'll take advantage of the day ahead of us to get a savannah villager first. I think we should have one in here. Yeah, there he is. He's in the boat. That went well. Oh boy. The boat's not going to get me very far, is it? The terrain is super scuffed here. Now, buddy, you appear to still be a cleric, so I can't lure you over with the lectern. Do you mind dropping that profession for me? Ah, there we go. Finally! Now I can let you out of the boat, and will lure you all the way back home. That was easy enough to do. I think I'll leave him in this little house here. Now I need to get myself a desert villager. The desert village is a little bit further away, but luckily for me, I can go a good portion of the journey in a boat. That should make things a lot easier for me. But wow, I don't even have to break into one of the houses here. There's already one wandering about. Oh no, there's this one still alive, by the way. I've spent an entire night here brushing suspicious sand in the desert temple. I'm amazed that a zombie never managed to get this guy. Wow, am I glad I can boat this guy across the ocean. If I had to get him to pathfind his way through a jungle, I'm sure there's a really good chance that I would have lost my mind. We're at the shore now, my dude. It looks like nighttime is approaching though, so we'll have to lure you with the bed. Is that okay with you? No? Why is this guy ignoring my bed? Oh no, this is going to be incredibly frustrating, isn't it? I think he's trying to walk all the way back to the village. No! You shall stop right there, sir. I think I'm going to have to defend this guy through the night. Oh boy. Yeah, he's really not liking the bed for some reason. That's so weird. Ooh, birds! Well, since I'm here, I may as well try to get myself a parrot. Get out of here, zombie. Okay, hopefully this is enough seeds. It wasn't? Seriously? You are one hungry bird. How about now? No? How about now? Oh man, I think this parrot hates me. These zombies aren't making this process any easier either. No! Oh gosh, no! The parrot I was trying to tame just flew into my sword. Oh no, poor little birdie. Okay, all is not lost though. We still have one parrot here. If it can just stay out of the crossfire for now, then all will be well. Hey parrot, let me stuff these seeds in your face. Yes! We have a parrot! And we're best friends forever too. I wonder if I should actually attempt to be that. Reaper, no. They're not allowed to detonate and let the villager loose. It's not on, you hear me? Oh, just look at the way this little guy sits on our shoulders. Good morning, sir. It's time to crack on and move you into your new hometown. Whoa, whoa, slow down now, stop! Thank you. I was worried you planned on running all the way back to your old village just then. So it looks like it's a little too early in the day to get this guy to follow a new job profession block. So we'll try to take them part of the way there in a boat. Oh wow, we're actually getting some good distance this time. We've just reached the swamp. Shame we're not able to take this all the way back though. Yes, he's following the lectern now. Well, we successfully managed to get this villager all the way back to the village. So we should be able to have 3 different villager outfits here. Savannah, desert, and once we breed our 2 villagers together in this biome, plains villagers probably as well. Ah! No! I just hit my parrot. Can I heal you with seeds? No? Oh dear. I'm gonna need to use healing potions on this bird, aren't I? So I know this episode is all about removing an ugly cobblestone box, but I need a temporary villager breeder. So we're going to have to build another ugly cobblestone box. This one will be smaller, but it will still be ugly. There we go, that should do the trick. Now I can just move the desert villager into here. I was thinking, I wonder if I should try to preserve the memory of the light blue parrots that we killed. They were close to being my pet too, after all. We're going to call this feather Light Blue Birdie. And we're going to use this opportunity to officially create our chest of memories for this world. So we can put this feather in here. We're also going to put our first archaeological find in here. I'll also end up putting our first diamond tools and things like that in here too. We could even put our various different armor sets that we end up using in this world in here, as we slowly make progress to being able to actually put on our god armor after 25 episodes. Although those armor sets are likely to end up being put on armor stands, really. Hey fellas, have some potatoes and start breeding, please. I'm having to be very careful I don't accidentally click on one of these beds, by the way. Even if I get out in time and stop the night skipping away, it resets your time since last rest statistic back to 0. And we can't have that in this world where we can't sleep, can we? I think it's high time that we remove this ugly cobblestone box in its entirety. It has long overstayed its welcome. Well, I don't believe this, but I've just used up my entire Silk Touch pickaxe and I'm not even done yet. Let's see if we can try to upgrade it. Oh, nice. We got Unbreaking 2 out of the enchanter. That should help. So now I can just combine my 2 picks together and we'll have ourselves a much more durable pickaxe. Back to breaking blocks, I guess. So I think it's time that we finally, in our 5th episode no less, start building the first official build for this world to house our carrot and potato farm. It's going to be an interesting one, I'm sure, as I'm really not used to building with pink. But hey, let's see if we can pull it off, shall we? Let's start that time lapse. Welcome to my new and improved carrot and potato farm! Did I manage to pull it off? Let me know! I think I did a rather cracking good job here myself. We've gotten some heavy use out of the new cherry wood, and also mixed in plenty of crimson, mangrove, and a small hint of acacia too. We also have a fully functional carrot and potato farm, fueled by desert villagers in the potato farm and savanna villagers in the carrot farm. I decided to take inspiration from the crop farm that I built in Hardcore Season 1 as well, and incorporate a bee farm into the mix as well since they can pollinate on the cherry leaves. The carrot and potato farms themselves have been running for a while now too, so we've already got plenty of carrots and potatoes. Wow, am I glad to see that. The honeycomb that we'll slowly gather is going to end up being automatically put into this chest here. Although there does seem to be a small bug involved, and the honeycomb does sometimes end up in the potato chest for some reason. I think it's because the honeycomb is somehow fired outside of the hive too fast for the hopper beneath to pick it up. So the potato hopper ends up picking it up instead? I don't know for sure. I'm sure I can work out a way to fix that though. But anyway, I need the honeycomb so that I can eventually replace all of the torches inside of the farm itself with different coloured candles. And also to wax all of the copper in this build, which is currently happily oxidizing along outside. The carrot farm is currently lacking bees though, sadly. I need to get some more bee nests first. The ones on this side will likely be farming honey bottles when I get around to them though. In fact, there's a lot of functionality that I'd like this build to have, but I haven't managed to get around to yet due to a lack of iron for hoppers. But I have other chests for future functionality like a honey bottle chest, bone meal chests, and input chests for adding more bottles and shears to the dispensers for the bee farms, without having to break through the walls and going backstage. You might have also noticed that I suddenly have 5 cats. Well, the phantoms were putting a serious dent in my armour, and I had to repair my boots yet again, for the final time. It cost me 34 levels to repair and rename these boots. I didn't want them to break, so I hired the help of the cats that spawned from the villager breeder to keep them at bay, and they did wonders at keeping the phantoms away. I mean, the phantoms were loud and annoying, but they didn't manage to hit me once. Speaking of the armour, I think this is going to be the armour set's final state. We're on our 5th episode after all, so next time, I'll be able to fully upgrade to a full brand new set of iron armour. Oh, it'll be sad to see this armour go. I really did love the aesthetic of it. But I'm sure we'll be able to make our iron armour look good with armour trims as well, right? I also have a confession to make. Because I don't have mending on any of my tools, I've been combining them with others to repair them. So, you know all of those diamonds that I found in episode 1? Well, after all of the armour trims I made and the tools I've combined over the course of the last few episodes, I've dropped down to just 6 diamonds left. So we're going to need to go mining again some point soon. Also, I am so sorry, but I accidentally killed a cat during that time lapse. Look at that. 1 cat killed. It got in the way of my axe when I was trying to remove a block. I'm sorry, stop persecuting me! Ooh, by the way, I thought I would do something new with the footage from my build time lapses. You know how some people have started doing those long play videos with no commentary? Well, I realised that I could probably do something similar with my build time lapse footage for this world, since I'm already recording it anyways in case I die or something happens or whatever. I didn't want to clog this channel up with them though, so I've posted my play sessions for this build to a second channel. So if you've ever wanted to see me build something from my perspective and see how I did certain things and what little hiccups came along the way, please feel free to check them out. I'll leave a link to them in the description. They'll be super long videos, and to be honest, I don't expect anyone to watch the whole thing, given that there's no commentary outside of me placing a few signs here and there to say something. But they're there if you're interested. But enough of that self-promotion. Just look at that! I never thought that I would be able to make a pink build look good, but here we are! Oh, I think we're going to have to continue using this build style for the rest of this village that we've got going on here. Do you all love it as much as I do? Please, let me know! It's got plenty of copper too, which is unfortunately aging. So I think I'll let it fully oxidize just to see what it looks like in that state, before waxing it back to its original colour again. Oh, these villagers, by the way, are super lucky! There was one point where lightning struck the corner of this building, and I thought for certain that some of them would have turned straight into witches, but they all happened to be standing on the other side of the room and were far enough away. They really managed to get away scot-free there. Also, our parrot best friend needs a name, everyone. Please leave me some name suggestions in the comment section below, and I'll pick my favourite one for good old Blue here. I wonder, what's the view like from this church? Oh yeah, I like that one. That farmer's about 3 to 4 times taller than the rest of the village right now. Feels more like a city build than a village build, to be honest. I wonder if I should run with that. I'm also proud to say that, unlike some people out there, I have also done the back. Although admittedly I can't say too much there because the back of it is currently floating in the air. But I've got an idea in mind for that. I was thinking of turning this part of the river into a tunnel or something. I think that could be cool to do. That's a build project for another day though. Now that we have an excellent source of carrots and potatoes though, I'll be able to change this whole carrot and potato field back to wheat again. I could use it to make packed mud or something. I do actually think that could work really well with a pink village. So we'll have to work on that at some point for sure. Ooh, also, something I realised when I was building this, is that you can parkour to anywhere you like on the roof once you're up here. So I was wondering about making the village that I build here parkourable. And then we could run around on the rooftops like we're in Assassin's Creed. That could be fun, don't you think? We also have plenty of space inside the build itself, so if I feel like our carrot and potato farms are too slow, I can simply start stacking them for even more vegetables. Every child's nightmare. And even mine, I confess. And this here is the redstone for the bees. We're getting a comparator reading from the hives, so when the honey level reaches level 5, there will be a comparator signal of 5 blocks, which then activates the dispenser and shears the hive. It's just a neat little contraption for automatic honey farming. This staircase going up to the lowest roof is a bit of an eyesore though, and I don't need it anymore. So it's gotta go. Speaking of eyesores, I've definitely got some terraforming to do around here. I thought that I would make use out of the new hanging signs added in 1.20 as well. We've got some by the entrance advertising what is inside the building here, all culminating in this absolute banger of a word. Carrots? Potatoes? Cartatoes! And when I get glowing sacks in the future, I plan to make these signs glow. Excuse me? How on earth are you still alive? It's been ages. Okay, to give some context here, the villager breeder was spawning iron golems, so I removed their beds to stop it. And this guy is still walking around even after all this time. Amazing. Just stay away from me, please. You make me nervous. I'm scared of you one-shotting me. We've made some excellent progress in this hardcore world for this episode though, don't you think? Oh, I'm just itching to continue and build the rest of this town, and give each build their own purpose. I think a cherry village of this build style would turn out really well. Might even call it Cherryville. Well, that's enough for one episode, so long, and thanks for all the fish. See you next time, everyone.